Melee's AI is not great. If you've ever played single player, you know that the CPUs are not very good at recovering and often can be easily tricked into flinging themselves off stage in the first place. But at the higher levels, the CPUs can randomly end up doing some pretty smart stuff. They're good enough that players will enter doubles tournaments with a level 9 CPU as their teammate and do pretty well. And what if I told you that last year, the #1 ranked Melee player in the world got his mixed by the Ice Climber's companion AI? Nana, the secondary Ice Climber, is the most complex AI in the game, so we'll start with her. Nana can be in several different states. She can be connected with Popo, which is when both climbers are controlled by the player's inputs, and Nana just performs them 6 frames later than Popo. The desync state that Melee players commonly refer to is actually just a connected Nana who is still performing the player's inputs. The two climbers perform different actions because the player times their inputs for when only one climber is actionable. If Nana is disconnected from Popo, she'll first attempt to navigate towards a target, which is the grounded point directly beneath Popo. She can only reconnect when both climbers are grounded, so if she reaches her target but Popo is airborne, she'll simply wait at her target until Popo lands. If Nana is disconnected from Popo and off stage, she'll recover towards a new target, which is located at the edge of the stage or sometimes the edge of a side platform, or Randall if he's available. She'll actually always recover towards Randall if she has the option. In fact, every CPU in the game does this. It's completely fucked. Finally, if an opponent moves in range of her available attacks while she's following the target or waiting, she'll attack them as would a CPU. Standard CPUs are very, very similar. They just target the opponent, and they lack the connected state since they don't have a Popo to connect with. The follow, attack, and recovery modes are usually the ones that end up getting CPUs killed in dumb ways, since Melee's ledges tend to be finicky and the recovery AI is just not the best. But let's go into a bit more detail on the attack mode. Like I said before, Melee CPUs will only attack when an opponent is in range of one of their available moves. The pool of moves they can use changes with level. Below level 3, they'll only use their grounded normals, meaning jab, tilts, and smash attacks, as well as projectile special moves. Certain characters like Mario and Captain Falcon can also use their meteor smash aerials at the ledge. At level 3, they get access to special moves. In Nana's case, she unlocks Blizzard. At level 4, CPUs can finally use their aerial attacks, and at level 6, they'll start going for grabs. The general frequency of a CPU's attacks also increases with level. Level 9 CPUs will grab shielding opponents almost immediately and throw out fast jabs and tilts in close quarters. This is a big part of why level 9 CPUs make surprisingly competent teammates in doubles. Level 9 Ganon is a popular choice because his grounded normals, especially his jab, are very strong in scraps and always come out pretty fast. Watch this sequence from a match where Hungrybox teams with a level 9 Ganon. Here, the Ganon jabs the recovering Dr. Mario and hits Fox from behind, then up-Bs the approaching Fox to beat a nair, then lands after the up-B and instantly grabs the Dr. Mario who did a ledge get up and held shield. For these normal CPUs, their AI level is set at the character select screen. But what about Nana? Well, it turns out that Nana's level is determined by Popo's percent. She starts at level 0 and goes up by 1 level for every 20% on Popo. So for example, if Popo is at 60%, Nana would be at level 3, able to use normals and special moves, but not aerials or grabs. If Popo was at 100%, she'd be at level 5, so she'd be able to use aerials, which are unlocked at level 4, but still not grabs, which she unlocks at level 6. So with all of that knowledge, let's look at the scenario in the match between Zane and SluG. Zane lands an up tilt that only hits Popo, disconnecting the two climbers. The up tilt puts Popo at 152%, which means Nana is at level 7 and has access to all of her moves. In addition, Popo dies off the top blast zone far above the right side platform of Battlefield, so that's the location of Nana's target. Nana full hops to reach the platform, and on her way up, she sees that Zane is in range of her nair, so she lets it rip. Zane gets knocked off stage, and here's where he makes his crucial mistake. If he simply drifted carefully towards the ledge, Nana would sit idly on the side platform until despawning. But instead, he opts to drift back onto the side platform, and he moves within range of Nana's dash grab. She runs forward, grabs Zane, and inputs a pummel before despawning. Zane seems visibly shaken while SluG lets out a chuckle, and the latter capitalizes on Nana's scare tactic by bearing Zane off stage, setting up a desync, and successfully edgeguarding the #1 player in the world to take the lead in the set.
Oh my god. That's a back air! SluG upsetting Golden Guardian Zane. Man.
Hey, if you liked the new visuals in this video, you might enjoy some of my recent Melee graphic designs. You can buy physical prints at my store, FraserMakesArt.com. The link is also in the description.